So I thought I would cover this because I covered a few episodes before and like a character in the episode about that. But what I'm talking about is Higurashi when they cry. And just know I'm talking about the newer one that came that it's basically just a sequel to the original. And let me tell you, bruh, I made a TikTok about this because throughout this whole part 2 of the it was season 2 of the new one, and it's like Satsu or something like that. I don't remember exactly what it is. It's somewhere around there, something like that. But throughout that, there's one thing I was thinking the whole time. I honestly feel like this series was made just for you to hate Sadako, like dead ass, bro. Cause like from the original, bro, you can't really hate Sadako because you find out how much she's going through, and then you see this one and it's just like you hate her. So before I get into stuff, because I'm talking about throughout the whole series, because I have an opinion about season 1 and 2 and then comparing it to the original, like before I go into all that shit and all that, just no spoilers. So I click off the video, come back after you watch season 1 and 2 of the new one, or even watch the OG and all that. But from this point on, yeah, we're talking about spoiler stuff. So yeah, click off, come back later. So let's get into it. So I honestly don't think this was needed. I don't think the season 1 or season 2 or the new Higurashi or the sequel to Higurashi was needed at all. Mainly because of what happened in the final few episodes, especially the last episode. Because like I called in one of my videos saying like, because like basically Sadako's whole plan was stupid and childish. Because like it was so stupid. Like she was being selfish, petty. Like it was so stupid. Like she didn't need to do that because there was so many things she could have done over it. It took 39 episodes for something that probably only needed like 12 at the max, just that you could extend it out. Cause like it made no sense. Cause like, so what happened in the final episode is you literally have Sadako and Rika. They get in the fight. They're finishing their fight and all that. And then towards the end, when they're riding the car with everybody, you literally hear Reina tell them, just saying like, oh, because you know, like friends, they drift apart sometimes, but they don't always mean that they're apart. Like when they see each other again, like they still get that same feeling of when they were friends back then. And I'm like, wow. Like it was so stupid because bro, it pisses me off because Sadako could have done this, like could have did this shit, but she just wanted to be greedy, selfish and all that because she wanted Rika to herself and being hella toxic. Both of them were kind of being toxic when literally it's like, bro, you each need to have your own dream and do your own thing. And it's like all this could have been like solved. They did not need to have 39 episodes, bro. 39 is way too damn much in my opinion for something that could have just been stopped. Like I give you this, season 1 was okay because we did not know Sadako was the one doing shit until the end of the series, and I was like, oh shit. But season 2, you see the whole plan and why Sadako's doing all this, and it just gets worse and worse, and you're just like, bro, come on, this is so stupid. It's like, bro, this could have been solved. Like literally they solved it in the last episode like that, and I was like, bro, you could have did this shit. Like it makes no sense. Like, bro, friends drift apart all the time, especially if you grew up like childhood friends, went through high school, middle school, all that. You grow apart. Like it made no sense why they couldn't just do their own thing, especially when Sadako first got that power. Like I was saying, bro, when she saw that Rika wasn't going to help her out again, she should have just left and like, bro, let me try this way where I tell her I can't do this, I don't want to do this, I would rather go to a better school and all that. Like, but no, she doesn't do that, and they go through this whole thing of killing, and it's like, bro, you did not need to do that. Didn't you see all the killing that happened before and what Rika had to go through? You want to do this again with yourself and kill all your friends off and keep doing it? So that shit was stupid. But I'll give you this, the fight was hard, bro. I'll give you this, the animation in the fight was hard. They changed the animation each time. I fuck with that heavily. One of the things that I was kind of sad and disappointed in the last episode is Sadako's brother finally woke up, and I was like, bro, Sadako, why are you not there to see your brother? This is probably the first timeline he actually woke up in, and that you are actually older. And I'm like, bro, come on, you need to go see him, give him a hug. I was kind of disappointed too because I wanted to see them older, because you know, like in the original Higurashi, towards like the last episode, like it was like towards the end, like you see a Rika that's like way older. I low-key wanted to see that. I just wanted to see them older, like out of high school and all that. But it's okay, we get where we get. But it's like that was just the one thing that pissed me off, because like I honestly think Rika should have straight up killed Sadako, in my opinion. Grab the sword, kill her ass, because like the shit she was doing, because like it seems like this is just gonna like go around again, because like they're both in the loops and all that. But I don't know, Sadako was pissing me off, bro. She became one of my like the most hated anime character, bro. Like I don't think I hate any anime character more than her, bro. Like that's literally what this series, I think it was just made for us to hate Sadako. I don't know what they have against, I don't know what the creators have against Sadako, but they literally did it. They nailed it in having us, like the audience, just want to hate Sadako. Because bro, I hate Sadako, bro, because it was just like, it was no point to do this dumb childish ass shit. Because bro, it comes down to it, like, bro, like because it's like, it's so stupid, bro, because like you gotta remember, bro, we're humans, and like the show is literally acting like they're not humans at all, because like it's a human trait for you to drift apart from friends or like go your own way, because you're doing that happens all the time in the real world. Look at people that have been childhood friends, they go to maybe different middle schools or different high schools, and then you have like different colleges because you make different friends. Like you go to college, like you have your best friend that lives in the same town you grew up, but you go to a different college and he goes to a different college, or she goes to a different college, whatever, they go to a different college. That shit happens all the time. So I don't know why they just couldn't do this in the show, and they just like, it was so like unrelatable, because it's like, bro, it's like, no, it would have made way more sense for them to drift apart. Like honestly, I would have rather them explore that, them drift apart and something happen, because like Rika goes to the new school and somehow she gets trapped in a loop there. That would have been more interesting than just seeing the same killings that we've already seen in the original, but just putting a twist to it. And it's like, and it's all because Sadako is childish and just couldn't just tell Rika she didn't want to do it. And then you see the final episode, that's what she basically does, and they both drift apart and they're mad at each other until a little bit. It was like no, like I don't know, you guys can let me know in the comments, whoever like watched this series, just let me know, bro, how you feel about it, because like I don't really like that. And I think, like I said, this series was not needed at all. I don't think season 1 or 2 were needed. If they were going to take this route, and it was not needed. Like a soft reboot that they kind of did, because it was a quote-unquote soft reboot, but it kind of wasn't, because it connects to the original. But it was just like, this wasn't needed at all. I'm sorry, it was not needed. I'm very disappointed, just because it's like, it all went to this climax of just something that could have been done in a few episodes. Honestly, 3 episodes. Like 12 tops, that you could have gave Sadako time to explore shit, and then she realized, oh yeah, we can drift apart and I don't want to do this. Like, you didn't need to give us 39 episodes of some shit that could have been handled. It's just that last episode pissed me off, because I was just like, bro, that was literally, I knew they were gonna do that, because I remember like calling that shit back in my one video, just saying like, yo, Sadako's doing some childish ass shit that could have been solved. And I knew even in my TikTok I made, I knew this was gonna happen. I knew she was gonna survive and all that, and they're gonna find some ways, just like make it seem like she can redeem herself when she can't, because like she did a whole bunch of bullshit when she didn't need to do that at all. I don't know, it just pisses me off about that shit, because like it wasn't needed. Like, bro, I can't sit through 39. Like, I'm kind of mad, because it's like, bro, if it's gonna be like a sequel, bro, at least do something that adds to the story, because this honestly took away from so much. Because you honestly made Sadako character like horrible, bro. You made her character like so horrible when she didn't need to be this horrible. I mean, I haven't played the games or read the manga, so if this has happened in the games or even in the manga, I don't know. Like, I heard the manga is kind of different or whatever. Let me know in the comments, because I want to know like what was the point of like doing this to Sadako, because I honestly don't think this needed to be done. Or does this happen to like every single character? Like, do they all get in the loops at one point or some shit? Because I don't know, it just seemed like hella childish, bro. Like, it's like, I keep saying that, I'm sorry I keep saying that, but it's just hella childish. She did not need to do this shit. And honestly, I hate Rika for not killing her, bro. I would have murked her so fast. I've been like, bro, you're the one in the loop. As soon as I would have got that full sword, oh yeah, I would have stabbed me like, bro, I don't care if you're my friend, goodbye, I'm doing my own stuff. Like, you put me through this shit again, I'm not doing this shit again. But I mean, I enjoyed majority of the series, because it was fun, it was good, and like it was cool and fun and all that, to see like all the different like ways they deaths and all that, and the different timelines and shit like that. It was just, I don't know, it was just like the Sadako thing, like when you find out Sadako's the one, and then you find out like more in season 2 of why she did what she did. It turns me off the series. And like while I was watching this, I was getting pissed off each week, because I'm just like, all this could have been taken care of. Like, all she had to be like, yo, Rika, you're going to a smart school, I can't do this shit, I hate studying, let me go to a regular school like where Reina's at, that's just regular shit, and I can get through it. I don't want to go to this prep school, private school that has way too much shit, and it's like, it's very hard. I just want to go to a normal school. She could have said that shit, and shit could have just been that easy. Be like, yo, you're my best friend and all, but it's like, yo, we can still link up and see each other's on holidays or some shit. It's not like we're never gonna see each other. That's literally all that needed to be said. But instead, she got this power and started the killing shit again, and it's just like, bro, just that you could force Rika to want to stay in the village with you, which literally makes no sense, because why are you just gonna stay in the village your whole life? Like, no, the world's bigger than that. There's more shit you could have been doing, dog. It makes no sense. But hey, let me know how you feel about Higurashi. Let me know how you feel about the new one. Let me know if you enjoyed season 1 and 2. Let me know if you think it was needed. Like how I said, I honestly didn't think it was needed, but hey, I mean, it was okay. Like I said, majority of the series is good and like it's new horror, but it is kind of hard for newer people to get into because there are a lot of stuff where like eventually it ties into the original, so it's kind of hard. Like if you haven't seen the original, you're kind of like, what the fuck is happening? Who's this? What's that? And why do they know each other already? All this shit. You kind of don't. You're kind of missing out on that, but it was okay. But like I said, I don't really like the Sadako plot. I wish they would have done something else instead of this Sadako plot. Like they could have still had like this, like Rika get stuck in the like the loops and all that, and then like you find out it's a different reason why, and then I would rather see them like grow older, and because that would have been nice too. Maybe like she could have been like in her 20s or 30s, and somehow she got trapped in a loop around there. That would have been very interesting, but I don't know. Let me know in the comments how you feel about this. Like I was saying, let me know if you like it, you didn't like it. Let me know how you liked the final episode. Let me know how you liked the final season 2, unless another season happens sometime in the future. We'll see. But yeah, like I said, this shit was not needed. Honestly, after watching, like after season 2 was over, bro, and like watching the final episode, like what, last week, it honestly wasn't needed. Watching that last episode wasn't needed at all. And I'm just like, this could have been done like way fast, because it literally, it's like it takes away from like them being humans, because it's just like it's human nature to drift away from people and like split up and have our own goals and realizing you can do your own shit and without having to be latched to somebody else. So it's just kind of sad that they really took it this route, and it's like it's really sad that they turned Sadako's character into what it was, because before it was okay. I mean, you understood like why she was the way she was in the OG. It's because like she had the trauma from getting beat and stuff like that. That's why her character was the way she was. But it's just like it kind of sucked that you turn her into this whole different like person, and it's like a character that you kind of hate because it's very childish what she's doing. But I don't know. I'm gonna get done talking about this. I've been talking about this way too damn long. Let me know in the comments how you feel about it and all that. But if you enjoyed, you can like. If you didn't, you can dislike, subscribe. You really enjoyed. And yeah, hey, thank you for watching. I'll see you next video. Bye.